and then there are people on the sides of the road, and so people would wave, and so oh, it's, Hi, I'm Melony.
Hi, I'm Molly, and welcome to our channel. If you haven't already, subscribe please.
Oh, you mentioned that right off the bat.
I'm trying to remember that. Thank you for being here.
And I enjoy all the comments.
I know, I'm loving this.
And today I have to get on and see if there's any fresh ones.
I know, yeah.
Because I've met such interesting people with such different life experiences, and I love that.
And people always share them in a way it's encouraging, non-judgmental.
And funny.
Yeah.
Some are just downright funny.
Yes.
I
can appreciate that because we do all have a little bit of a different story
a different way of looking at life.
Yes, and a different perspective, that's for sure.
So today, it's Sunday, and I don't know when you'll get this on, but I don't know why I even started saying that.
I don't know, but she's had a busy week because of her estate sale.
Yeah, I have.
And I called her yesterday.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
she called me asking if we were home, but we weren't. I was headed somewhere with Hattie to meet up with my mother-in-law, and she was telling me a story. I couldn't quite follow all of it, and so I'm really curious about what happened yesterday.
Yes. Yesterday, I had to go to a meeting at the church for a committee that I'm on, and so I needed to be there at 4. So I went the back way, and I had something on the radio I was just listening to, and I was driving, and I was focused, and well, apparently not focused enough, because all of a sudden I kind of noticed in front of me and then behind me, and somehow I had interjected myself into a Trump train, and so there were people with flags flying and the cars decorated, and they were hanging out the windows, and I was like, oh my goodness. And so and this is on a back road, and it was as far as my eye could see. And so then I looked behind me, and there were the same back there but shorter, just 2 or 3. And so here I am in my car, and for people that listened to our video from last week, I crunched the whole side of my car with the mailbox. So
For some tikka masala,
you'll have to watch that video. And so I have never felt so underdressed as I did in this parade. Not to make any political statements, who you're for or against, whatever, but I did feel underdressed in that there was my car, just plain Jane car with the side crunched in, and then there are people on the sides of the road, and so people would wave, and so hello.
When I talked to her, I was like, Mom, well, go ahead, finish, and then,
I'm just like,
finish.
If I was going to participate in a parade, I would have dolled it up a bit more than having the car with the crunched in side. So it just was one of those things that I was not expecting, but turned out to be quite unusual. I finally got to where I could turn off. And so I got to the church parking lot, and there's not another soul there. So I called one of the guys, and I said, I thought we had a meeting at 4, and he thought that was really funny. He said, no, it's at 6. So then I went to the Sonic and sat there for an hour and 45 minutes. That was...
So when I talked to her, and I am paying attention to driving, she's on my speaker, and I'm picking up pieces of it, and I don't think I really fully understood everything, because when Jonathan got home, I was like, I talked to Mom. She was headed to a meeting. She thought it was at 4. It was at 6. She was going to come by, but we weren't here. I told her to come by anyway. She said, no, I've already had my own experiences today. And I said, well, are you okay? And she said, somehow I ended up in a Trump parade, waving at people, and I think I'm just going to go to the Sonic and sit and drink some tea.
I didn't want to be rude. They,
People are waving.
And their little kids there. And,
I know there's no way that she would have not waved.
but it was hard not to roll down the window and say, this was by accident. My car is crunched in, and
I apologize.
And I apologize for, if I've offended anyone. So, anyway, that's what was going on.
My face hurts from laughing. And Jonathan said, wait, she was in an accident? And I said, no, I think she was just saying that her car was crunched. I said, I don't know. I really am going to have to ask.
Actually, when it all happened, I was listening to a really good sermon on the radio, and I must have really been paying close attention because to the sermon, to not notice that I had somehow become immersed in this event. But this has happened to me one other time.
I'm not surprised.
This happened when I had Kamal down visiting, and I knew that there was a rodeo parade. And so I said to my mother, I said, I'm going to circumvent this situation, and we're going to take a side road. If I didn't get behind like a cavalcade of horses, like 60 horses, some kind of troop of people, rodeo people with the hats and everything, with Mother, who had the beginnings of Alzheimer's at that point. And and Mother was very prim and proper, and then we're behind these horses.
I was about to ask.
It was just constant.
I was going to ask.
Mess.
I just can already picture her face and yours every time a tail went up.
Yes, and Mother would just go, "Oh my, oh my," and then the kids, Sam and Daisy, were in the back, and Sam would be going, "Wow, did you see that?" And Daisy would be going, "That's so gross," and I'm just trying to drive. Lord, please help us get out from behind this rodeo parade Hades that we have entered. But anyway, this is the second time I have accidentally emerged into something I shouldn't have.
I showed up, my mother-in-law was there, and I'm like, I just got off the phone with Mom. I think she ended up in a Trump parade waving at people, and now she's at the Sonic. And Sean just started laughing.
What a day.
It just doesn't surprise me, any of it.
What a day.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did today is I decided we'll talk about some hair products, and this isn't a good decision because my hair is probably at its worst because I've been busy. Yeah, it's very, very gray. I think I'm going to call my girl this week and see if I can get in. And so my hair doesn't look its best, but I just thought I'll grab my hair products because I have one that I like, a new one that I like now. And so I guess I may as well talk about it first. It is called Sleek Shot.
It cuts what in half?
Well, I had to get my glasses and read what it cuts. Let me see. Yeah, you read it. You don't need your glasses.
Cut sleeking time in half.
Sleeking time.
What is sleeking time?
Well, I guess that's where you're trying to get the frizz out of your hair.
It's an in-shower styler?
Yes.
You mix it with shampoo.
So you put a squirt of your shampoo, and then you put an equal squirt of that in there, and then you shampoo your hair as normal, and then you use conditioner as normal. And then I'll have to say, see, my hair isn't really frizzy today.
So it helps with frizz?
Yeah, and I didn't...
But not with drying?
No, I don't think it cuts the drying time in half. I don't know if it does or not, but I had to do my hair really quick today, and it's not bad. Otherwise, it'd be all bushy and.
So do you feel like it knocks out some of your volume, or it just helps with frizz? Because that's what I always wonder with those products is I don't want to knock out any volume I might get.
Oh, I don't know. That's too scientific for me.
We're in East Texas. You're supposed to wear your hair big.
Well, and that's another thing. I don't really wear mine straight too often the older I get, but I usually do curl the ends. And I didn't do justice to it today. But I have to say this is a good product.
Well, that's good.
And I don't often say that. Most of the time I go, I don't know if it worked or not.
Yeah.
Okay, here's something else that I do like and that I do use, and it's Kenra. and it's their blow dry spray, and it does cut time in half.
And you know,
Or not half, I don't know.
I do think that Target sells Kenra now.
Okay,
but
I like that.
I saw one product at Target the other day when I was rushing through there, so it's not to say that I know if their whole line is there or if it was just a holiday special, but I saw a Kenra product at Target.
All right, now here is something, and there are some of you who will think there's no way I'm going to use all those products on my hair, and I honestly, probably half of the time I wash my hair, condition, and put it up wet into a ponytail or a bun or something, and I'm done. So I don't use all of these on one day, and this has lasted me forever. But I do believe this is from QVC, and it's Nick Chavez, Beverly Hills. It says Ultra Thickening Mist.
Huh.
And what you do is where you want volume,
okay.
You just put it in there and you spray. You just spray a little bit. You do it at the crown.
Mm-hmm.
And I have noticed it is good.
Okay.
But you got 2 of these containers for one price. And oh my goodness, this is going to last me forever.
Yeah.
So here's another one. I don't know why I'm shaking it like I'm going to use it. But this is Kenra Dry Volume Burst. And I think I got this at Ulta.
9 times
it says
the
it gives
volume.
you 9 times the volume. Okay, I guess I could see if it does what it says. I think it does some, but 9 times?
You would be up to like here.
Yeah, that's not even anything you'd want. But from what I understand, you hold a piece of it up in the air, and then you...
Now, there's a hair person that follows us.
There is? Oh, yeah.
Is it Mickey or Micah?
Oh, I don't know. She does cute hair.
Is your name Mickey or Micah, and is that your name or is that just your brand thing? All I know is I appreciate your comments. Because she faithfully comments on stuff. I mean, sure.
It feels like I could fluff it.
Yeah, and I think sometimes this, when you pair it with like a little bit of light teasing or something, it probably helps with that as well.
I'm not going to tease anything.
How does it? Let me smell your hair.
Oh, I love Kenra, the way Kenra
It does smell good.
But 9 times, I think maybe they should take that down a few times. I think they may have exaggerated a little bit.
Maybe it depends on your hair type, though. If you have like really fine hair versus coarse hair.
That's true. I shouldn't be so quick to...
Oh, Melony.
I know. That. See, it doesn't look good.
I think it looks fine.
Argan oil, Morocco.
It's kind of hard to keep those bottles.
Argan oil of Morocco. This says it is a extra penetrating oil for coarse hair. So, do you ever use any of this stuff?
When I get samples in my Ipsy or whatever, then I've gotten things like that before, like sprays for blow drying or after blow drying oils and things like that. Anyway, I was looking, when you told me to go back there and get my thing, I was looking to see, because sometimes I do spray my hair before I blow dry it, but I haven't done that in a while, and I think it's because I'm out of my samples of stuff.
Yeah. Well, this is just kind of to sleek it down, and sometimes I'll use this the second day or something if things are looking unruly.
That surprises me because it's oil.
Yeah, but you just put a little bit on. You just,
But usually second day hair and third day, like...
That's because I'm old and mine's all dried out.
She does have very coarse, thick hair. So I'm just saying, if you have fine, thin hair, it's probably not for you. I don't know. But
yeah.
Mickey or Micah, she could probably correct us.
I think it's Mickey.
And we have some other people who follow us who have experience in the hair world and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is just from CVS.
I need to smell it.
Yeah, I like the way it smells. Okay, the other things I have are, your basic dry shampoo.
Yes.
Which I like. I like using it one time. I'm not one of those people who can use it day after day and think that it's a good thing.
It'll build up in my hair, and I'll go to scratch my head, and I'm like, what is that gunk,
I just feel higgledy-piggledy.
I used some yesterday on my hair.
I feel higgledy-piggledy if I use it too much.
When did we film last?
I don't know, last week?
Because I said it was hair washing day, so was that a Thursday or a Tuesday? It was a Tuesday. I haven't washed my hair since Tuesday.
Are you serious?
I'm very serious. And I've used dry shampoo once. This is dry
I
shampoo
couldn't
hair.
do it that when I was your age. My hair was
So-
too oily. Here's my Pantene from CVS, and I like it. And to me, it does just as good as some other more expensive hairsprays. So
No
I'm very.
Aquanet, huh?
I'll use Aquanet. I will, but this one, I like the smell better on that. Okay, my other thing, and I don't want to show this from the front.
Well, I think you're going to have to. So they get the full experience, because they're not going to know what it looks like.
Well, quick. Because look, does yours do that?
Well, this is new, and I've only used it like 4 times.
I guess product builds up on it.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah, but how do you get that off?
I don't know, but I want to get my tweezers and just go at
And
it.
so that's what I do. I just scratch around on it, but I think it's just buildup.
It
of
is.
stuff. But this is where you blow dry your hair, and it's it's brush, and I won't go back to blow drying the other way, because this makes it so much more manageable than just the blow drying in the wind and it just going everywhere.
Yeah. So
and this is this is Revlon, and
it has cool, low, and high settings.
And you know what? I've had it for quite a few years, because I've mentioned Melissa 55 several times, but I do believe that she reviewed this several years ago, and I thought, I'm getting that, and I've liked it a lot, and I'll buy that again. And it was reasonable as well. It seems like I got it at Walmart. What have you got over there?
Well, so I recently bought this because I had seen it so much on TikTok, and I think some YouTube videos as well.
Yours is Revlon.
It's Revlon as well, and it's got the cool, low, high setting, and it's a round brush. I've seen, I saw it on Facebook, I think the first time, a girl, Malibu or something like that, she did a video of it, and it's one of her go-to products, and it's supposed to help give you body, but it kind of curls, so like instead of you feeling like you need to curl your hair, it kind of, you can do it whatever way, but it blow dries your hair.
I bet that's an upgrade from this one.
I think they still
Revlon.
sell those. And I ended up getting this from Ulta. There was like a sale on the product, and then there was a coupon for like an extra 10, 15, 20% off. I don't really remember. So I went ahead and got it because I was interested in it.
And you like it.
I love it. And years ago, I had asked Jonathan for a new blow dryer for Christmas. And he was like, well, what kind? And I didn't know much about blow dryers and stuff. And so I'm like, I don't know, just one with a lot of power. I just want to get it done and over with. And so he got me something called the Speed Freak. And I've never wanted to complain.
Yeah.
I was just thankful for a new hairdryer, but I don't know. You know, some people they do the whole thing and I can't do it. I just
body
can't.
doesn't work that way.
I don't know how to do the blowout myself, any of that mess. And my hair would just it was a Speed Freak. It would just tangle up, and it would just wouldn't be smooth, you know, because it would be kind of ragged from just going.
Yeah.
And so when I found this and I started using it, I will never, I don't think, ever use a blow dryer in my life again.
That's
Because
how I am with mine.
it takes the same amount of time. I section it out, and I get a very smooth, more finished style. And I'm like, I don't need to wand it. I don't need to roll it. I don't need to straighten it.
Yeah.
Unless I want to.
Yeah. Well, you know what we better do? We better see that we've got a backup for these, since we
I
like
know.
them.
And this, I think, maybe was $80, but I had a coupon, and this was on sale. It could have been like $79. Well, I don't know.
I don't think mine was that much.
I don't think yours was, because I've seen ones like that.
Yeah.
But I love it.
And this, you just brush. Just brush. Because I don't like getting in. I'd have to remember. To me, it's just awkward.
It has this little thing, and I just...
Oh, that's what...
And I just kind of do this, or I might go this way, or...
Well, maybe I could do that.
I think you could, because you have that, and you just kind of sit there and just, you know...
It's mindless.
Yeah, and it takes me, I would say, the same amount of time. I have not actually, done the comparison, but it feels like the same amount of time, but with a better finish. So, yeah, highly recommend.
Yep. I guess, and we can put a link, I guess. I don't even know if they're on Amazon, but
I'll
we can
check
try
and
to
see.
link it. But yeah,
But you guys can Google Ulta, Sephora, Walmart. I would probably carry these. But if I see them on Amazon, I'll just do it because it's easy to click on them.
now I actually ordered something because there's a channel, and I believe her name is Graceful Beauty. And she's very beautiful, and her skin looks very beautiful, and everything's very beautiful. So when she said, hey, they got some lipstick for sale, I'm like, okay, I want to be beautiful too. So it's City Lips. Have y'all heard of this stuff? City Lips.
I have not heard of this stuff.
Really?
I really haven't.
Wow.
Let's
Okay.
see, what is the color on the bottom? No, it's right here.
I got exactly what she had on her video.
Tokyo Kiss.
Now this is what you put on first. I put on Rosy Mauve, but when I got it is because it was half price. See?
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's not what I was expecting at all.
Yeah, they're half price. And this is Rosy Mauve, and that's what I'm wearing. That's what I have on.
So what's so special about this?
I think it lasts a while.
Like it's supposed to...
I don't know. She had it. It looked great.
Oh, it's got hyaluronic acid.
It's good for you, apparently. And so I got me some of it. Yeah, so this is, and it has
This is a
thing.
Hattie Joe?
Can you open it?
Yes, baby. And you leave us alone, okay?
We can't.
We'll be finished soon.
You ask your daddy or grandpa.
So it has that kind of deal. So you
A doe
can-
foot.
No, well, see, it's skinny because it says line your, which I'm not a lip liner,
I'm not a lip liner either.
but this lasts on there. So this is the matte, which she said she doesn't normally buy matte, but she liked this. And I thought, 59 years old, I don't need to be having something all glittery on my lips.
This says this is a solution for thin lips, dry lips, and wrinkled lips.
Well, then it's good for me then.
I like that color.
And so this she put over. I don't have a mirror or anything.
And it
Well-
says it's plumping.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's what it says. It says City Lips is a plumping lip gloss that provides both an immediate and long-term solution for your lips.
Well, what do you think? I don't have a mirror.
I mean, I like the color combination just fine. I don't know if I'd wear it with that red.
Oh, yeah, I'm wearing red on
Yeah,
it.
that.
Yeah, this is probably in the right color.
But I mean, it looks hydrating and nourishing.
Anyway, it was half off, and I think it still might be.
Where did you get it?
They have their own,
Oh, you go to
Web-
City Lips website.
yeah.
Okay.
And she had a code that she put.
Well, and what's
That
her
you
name
could
again?
put-
Beauty Grace.
I think I put in great. Is that bad etiquette if I tell what her code is?
No, I would say we could tag her YouTube channel, and we maybe
Okay.
can tag that specific video if she has a code
Because
on
I
it.
think it was Graceful Beauty.
Yeah, if you want to use
was
her
the
code, you
code.
can. If you don't,
Because we don't have a code. These people don't know us.
no.
Mm-mm.
And there was like ColourPop I was thinking about when I did their foundation, and I'm like, I just don't like this. I was thinking, well, if we ever were to show up in their feed, they'd probably be like, well, they're not getting the code.
Well, I wonder how they do that. If you like call it Mr. ColourPop, Mr. ColourPop, we want to do a YouTube video. I don't know how.
We're
to
not
work.
there yet.
No,
That's
we're
what I
not
know.
there yet. This is just us having fun.
Yeah, so we don't have to
So-
worry too much about.
So anyway, it was something different, and it was half price. And anything half price, it just makes me feel better.
Yeah.
So they had pretty colors, and if you want to give it a look, see, we'll do. All right, Molly, that is just the extent of everything I have to say. Hopefully, next time you see me, I'll have my gray. My gray won't be gray, and I'll probably have some. I started to say some yardage cut off of here. I don't know.
Goodness.
I don't know. May you not hit any mailboxes, and may you not inadvertently join any vehicular political trains unless you had that as a plan and are appropriately decorated for the event.
Both physically and vehicularly.
Yeah, however it needs to be done. And certainly don't get behind a rodeo parade. I would, yeah. That's it from me.
Thanks for watching, guys. And
See you soon.
Yeah, see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye. My cheeks hurt from laughing at you. I'm just never surprised. Missing cat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm part of this neighborhood thing. Like, it's an app and people all over can use it, but it kind of connects you to certain areas. And so, like, in my area, I'm connected and people can say, you know, have you seen this? Or I need help with that. You recommend somebody for this. Or I saw some suspicious activity over here on my street. And you're like, oh, okay, you kind of keep a lookout for it.
Well, that's nice.
Except most of them are about pets. Missing a cat, missing a dog, missing a cat, missing a dog. I'm just kidding.
You know, when I moved out there many years ago, and I out to the country, and I decided I'd go meet my neighbor because I just pictured us having good country neighbors. Do you remember this?
I remember you telling me about this.
And I walked across and said, I'm Melony, I'm your new neighbor over here, and I just wanted to say hi and to let you know that we'll, you know, if you ever need anything, here we are. And she said to me, she said, you know, sometimes why people move to the country is so they won't have to be bothered with other people. And that took the wind out of my sails. So that's...
You've been bitter ever since.
No, not
I'm
bitter,
just
but
kidding.
it just... It smells so good. But that's just...
I'm trying to pay attention. Where is Hattie?
Where's Grandpa and her
Where's
daddy?
Grandpa and Daddy? She's still in her pajamas, and they're so cute because they're like little Christmas striped pajamas. And they fit her, you know, because when you're little and they've got that little tummy.
Yeah,
It's just the cutest.